Welcome everybody. Thanks again as always for taking the time to click on my video. What we're looking at here today is frankly it's a revolver that I don't know a whole lot about. This is the Rossi model M511 M51, and I'll show you where it's stamped on the yoke. But this is a small 6-shot 22 long rifle revolver. It is stainless, as you can see, and I believe someone has buffed up the finish on this by hand, probably with some polish or something like that once upon a time somewhere down its life. You can see the familiar Rossi symbol here. And we can see that it was an Interarms era M511. And a pretty low serial number. L882. So what I've been able to find on these is that Rossi, well actually, of course, Rossi manufactured these. And then Interarms imported these into the U.S. from 1986 to 1990. You see this one's got a little stain or something right there by the side insert. So only for 4 years were these brought into the U.S. And you can see it has adjustable sights on it. A nice little not what I would call a target hammer, but it has nice purchase on it. You can see it's a 6-round, and you can also see that it is actually has the countersunk or recessed cylinders, however you want to call it. Now this is a nifty little gun. I've had this for quite a while, and I'm not ashamed to tell you that I scored what I call a bargain on this. If I remember right, I bought this in a pawn shop in North Houston off of Highway 6, and I believe I paid $225 out the door. And I just checked on Gunbroker prior to doing this video, and it looks like they're currently trying to get mid-5s for these. I saw a couple buy it nows for $550, $599. There's only 3 of them, I think, or maybe 4 posted, and there's one that has bids where the bids are at $380 with like 4 or 5 days left. So who knows what it's going to bring, but I suspect probably mid-5s is probably a pretty accurate estimate on this. See, we got some wear around the sides, nothing too major. Now, one thing I don't like about this, and I don't know if this will show up on camera, yeah, to me, it looks good here on camera, actually, but when I'm firing this myself, maybe it's just my old eyes, but to me, when I'm shooting this, that front sight blade seems awfully wide to me. But here on camera, yeah, it's looking pretty normal. I don't know why the reason is. Probably just because I can't see for crap anymore. But yeah, this is these M511s. They're a lot of people call them a clone of that Smith & Wesson gun, the 60 model 60. I think they actually called it M63, the 22. It is a J frame size revolver. So it's about the same size. And if you hold one of these, I wish I had an M63 to compare it to, but if you look at them side by side, you can tell very few differences between them. It is a 4-inch barrel, and a lot of people really do tend to think there are some hidden gems from Rossi back in the Interarms day. I've had a couple of revolvers from that time period, and I will tell you that they are very, very nice revolvers to have and own and shoot. So let's see what this thing weighs. A lot of people will call this a kit gun. Personally, I would not. And I'll tell you why. It's because to me, a kit gun should be lighter. And this is clocking at 27.1 ounces. Let's make sure my scale is tiered accurately. This is 500 grams, should be 17.6. Yeah, 17.6 ounces. We'll put it on there again. Yeah, 27.1 ounces. That's pretty hefty to me for something that I would call a kit gun. Now, what if you don't know what a kit gun is, and you can see this one actually, I do have a little bit of scratching or damage on it right in that area. But a kit gun is traditionally a gun that you would take camping or fishing with you, put it in a tackle box, strap it to your hip while you're hiking or backpacking, things along the lines of that. To me, a kit gun is traditionally a lighter weight revolver. And personally, I do think that there is the ultimate 22 kit gun out there, and that's the Ruger LCR-X. That's the LCR that has the exposed hammer, where you can shoot it single action or double action, and it has a 3-inch barrel, about an inch shorter than this. I used to have one, and like a fool, I traded it off, and ever since then, I've been trying to chase one down. So, if these are really bringing 5-something, I'm thinking about putting this up for trade here in the local Houston, Texas gun trade, or possibly, I don't know for sure yet, but I think I might put it up there and see if I get lucky enough to find somebody with an LCR-X that would trade it. But, yeah, I mean, that's basically what I wanted to do today. Now, let's do another slow pan for you guys. And you can see this one hasn't been shot very much in its lifetime. There's very little cylinder line there. Of course, that might have come off in the polishing if someone polished it too, which like I said, I'm 95% sure that someone did polish it. A nice touch. You know, you don't normally see this in some of the cheaper guns, but the ribbed, excuse me, the ribbed top of the frame and barrel to help cut down on glare when you're sighting. That's always a nice little touch. You can see, there's my dog saying hi for you guys. You see there's a small pin in the barrel. Now, you guys have seen it was empty, so we're going to check the alignment on the barrel. Not too awful bad. Let's check out that crown, too. Yeah. Nice crown. Doesn't look like it's been dropped too many times, or if at all. That'd be enough to spit out the long rifle cartridges. And of course, what I like about revolvers, what a lot of people like about revolvers that shoot the 22 long rifle round, is you can also shoot the shorts and the longs. If you have longs in them, you can shoot the little calibres, and that there's where it shows M511. Gives you a lot of versatility. If you get a dead round, you just pull the trigger again and go to the next one. Walk it all the way around, and maybe it'll shoot the second time. This is an excellent grip that's on it. You know, you get nice full three finger purchase. I don't have a trigger gauge or anything like that to shoot this with, but show you guys a peek in there. Looks like there's some sort of little transfer bar assembly for safety purposes. Yeah, but that's it, folks. Just wanted to take a few minutes today and show you this old Rossi. And like I said, I'm probably going to try to trade into an LCR-X from this. I don't know if I'll sell this, or maybe I'll get lucky and find someone who can trade. But I'm going to be the first to tell you, I can see myself here in another year or two regretting it if I do that. So I may very well hold on to it. I don't know for sure yet. But this is actually a truck gun for me. I keep this in one of my vehicles. I have just a generic, what is it? Oh yeah, classic Uncle Mike's. Size number 2 sidekick holster. Nothing but the best that I keep this in. And that's kind of like my get home sidearm. You know, God forbid if I ever find myself walking in a situation like that. And I like to keep her loaded up with these are actually mini mags, I believe. Maybe those are velocitors. It's hard for me to tell the difference between mini mags and velocitors, but I think these are mini mags that I keep loaded in the little Rossi. But yeah, that's it, guys. Again, you know, thanks very much for watching my video. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments here. And like I said, I don't know a whole lot about this, but you know, another thing just came to mind on this. I believe somewhere I saw when Rossi was first marketing these, I wanted to say they called it a camp gun. I'm almost positive it was called a camp gun. But yeah, it's the Rossi model M511. Yeah, if you guys know more about it, feel free to drop the comments here. I'd love to know more about it and what your thoughts are and everything. I know this one shoots great. And again, I know they're only imported those 4 years, so there can't be a whole lot of them. I know out in the wild, this is the only one I've ever seen. And I picked it up that day in the pawn shop. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Y'all have a great day.